The capital was a sea of rainbows as tens of thousands joined one of the city's biggest and most colourful events. The 52nd Pride Parade featured floats and performances. Well, it's a celebration of the LGBTQ+ community and their achievements. Chris Legg was there.
Happy Pride, everyone!
Winding its way from Hyde Park Corner to Trafalgar Square, Pride in London, the biggest one-day LGBTQ+ event in the UK.
I love being here, and it's just a great atmosphere everywhere here.
Absolutely amazing, being in with the love of everyone. So inclusive, absolutely fantastic.
It's wonderful, it's such a big community, it's really fun.
32,000 people have registered to be a part of the parade this year. And when it comes to the number of spectators, well, organisers have been preparing to break the record. That currently stands at an estimated 1.5 million who were here in 2022. The event has grown exponentially since London's first Gay Pride March, as it was known then, took place in 1972.
When I first went to Pride in 1986, I was a teenager at the time, and there were about maybe 6,000 people, and everyone who went to Pride back in those days would march. There was no one watching it. LGBTQ people, we're a minority, but for one day of the year, we get to be the majority.
Why is Pride so special to you?
Because it helps me feel recognised. I may not be as flamboyant as people, but I know what I am, and it means I can celebrate with lots of other people like me.
I didn't feel comfortable until I was 29 because of attitudes surrounding me, so I think it's massively important.
I think it's just a celebration of freedom, really, isn't it? And our rights, I suppose.
I suppose it's our way of saying thank you to all the people that made it possible for us to be living the free life that we do now. So thank you.
Chris Legg, BBC London.
And finally, more than 1 million people gathered in the capital today for the UK's biggest Pride Parade. Mayor Sadiq Khan led the procession of over 32,000 LGBTQ+ people from Hyde Park to Trafalgar Square. Performances are continuing into the evening across 5 stages. Now, what's being described as one of the most diverse and vibrant Pride celebrations is underway. Over 1 million people are expected to descend on the capital this weekend, and today tens of thousands of participants from 500 LGBTQ+ groups took part in a huge march through central London. From there, Will Davis sent us this report.
This year's Pride is billed as the most inclusive ever. 32,000 of the most colourful, exuberant and joyful people imaginable danced their way through central London, with thousands more looking on. Over 500 community groups and businesses took part to celebrate all the different LGBTQ+ communities, but also to remind everyone that they are unified in their common goal to promote inclusivity and to shine a light on remaining prejudices. And for many, it's the perfect tonic to stop thinking about the election and all the other difficulties life throws in our way.
It's so much fun and there's so much love when you're here. It's lovely. It makes a change from everything else.
It's really nice to just see so many people who are just happy to be with who they are and who they are. And I'm just here for the lesbians on motorbikes, really.
It's absolutely fantastic. The atmosphere is brilliant. We're loving it. Everyone's cheering and clapping, supporting everybody that comes by.
This is the biggest one-day Pride event in the UK. The parade started at Hyde Park and ended at Trafalgar Square, where crowds watched dozens of artists performing on the main stage.
This is filling me with pride,
including RuPaul's Drag Race winner, Ginger Johnson.
It is a beacon of hope for LGBTQ+ people all over the country, those that feel confident and safe enough to be out, and those that aren't out yet and just need to know that they have friends waiting for them when they're ready to do it.
For many, the event remains a protest as much as a celebration. Despite all the love here, many know that the world is often far less tolerant.
A lot of the time people get lost in what Pride really is. And for me, it's about celebrating the inclusivity of the LGBT community. It's making sure everybody feels seen, everybody feels heard, and that we come here and remember that there's still fighting to happen.
And whilst that fight is far from over, this year's Pride has flooded the streets of the capital with inclusivity and all the colours of the rainbow, and a reminder that love really can conquer all. Will Davies, ITV News.